Why doesn't God answer my prayers? I said in my testimony video that I have a constant prayer life, and this is true. My prayer life is as individual as any other believer. My prayers aren't based on the outcome, they're based on my expectation that God will grant the gifts He promised. To expect the blessed light to interfere with matters of finances, jobs, sports, etc., just doesn't feel like the way it's supposed to work. I pray for the gifts of the Spirit as described in prophecy by Isaiah in the Christian Bible. Things like wisdom, understanding, counsel, fortitude, piety, etc. These gifts, according to St. Thomas Aquinas, are habits, instincts, or dispositions provided by God as supernatural guidance to man in the process of his perfection. They enable man to transcend the limitations of human reason and human nature and participate in the very life of God as Christ promised in the Bible book of John. Sounds like a really good explanation. I pray to receive these gifts and for them to be used in others. These are the gifts we're given, and therefore these are the gifts I call upon in God's name. For example, praying for the healing of a young daughter of a friend from cancer wouldn't sound like, Father in heaven, please heal this young woman. It would sound like, Father in heaven, please provide wisdom, understanding, and extraordinary skills to the men and women who will care for her. The one true exalted God of the universe exists within each of us. These gifts are from Him whom we gave our faith and can be raised up in others at the will of our Father. My most frequent prayer is for wisdom and understanding. Wisdom gives us the knowledge of and judgment about divine things. Understanding is a penetrating insight into the very heart of things, especially those higher truths that are necessary for our eternal salvation. I pray frequently and listen much more than I pray. Listening requires a peace of mind and an openness to the possibility of how answers might come. My late father-in-law once told me, Ronnie, God doesn't answer my prayers. Now, he had an alcoholic daughter who was currently sober. I asked him, Ted, did you never pray for her to quit drinking? He said yes, and then he smiled. Sometimes we just aren't listening for our answers, but mostly it requires patience. The answers come in God's way and in God's time. I explained in my testimony it comes more like a drip from a faucet than a waterfall. Mostly, I give thanks for what I have, the love within me, and the salvation granted me. God bless you all.